Hello Scorpio, how are you? I hope you're doing good, and if you're not, I hope that you will. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome back if this isn't your first time. Either way, I'm so glad you're here to join me for today's video, which is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And as you can see from the title, today we're doing your tarot predictions for the month of April 2021. So welcome. Two things that I want to say quickly before we get into it. First of all, this is a general reading, so make sure to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, I do private readings for both tarot and astrology. I will leave my contact information down below. My books are currently open, so if that's something that you are interested in, just hit me up over there to book your private reading today. Alright, but without any further ado, let's just get into it and see what does April have in store for you. That was quick, but we'll get more. So, do you want to be upright or not? Okay. What does April have in store for Scorpio? I have no idea whether these cards want to be in reverse or not. They just kind of come out sideways. Okay. What's happening for Scorpio in April? Is there anything else? Okay. I'll keep these sideways for the moment, even though I never read sideways, but we'll see. So, first card that came out super quickly at the beginning was the Two of Cups. So, wow. Then we got the Page of Cups, sideways. Underneath that we have the Three of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Swords. In the middle here we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Two of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hanged Man sideways. The Star in reverse. Temperance. And the Six of Swords in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And at the top, we have the Chariot. Okay, so let's see. I mean, right away, the Two of Cups coming out so quickly in the beginning. This, this can really indicate a divinely guided partnership between two people or between different sides of yourself. So for a lot of you, it's going to be about some sort of soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart relationship or whatnot, or just, very important romantic relationship in your life. And for others of you, it's going to be your relationship with yourself. But, especially in those kind of spiritual connections between two people, there can be a lot of mirroring, so it can be kind of both for you. For some of you, it's going to be both about you with yourself and you with someone else, because they can kind of mirror each other, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, that's probably not going to be for you, okay? So don't worry about that. The two cards like sideways on the sides of the Two of Cups, because that's how I placed them. They could be some sort of obstacles to this connection, right? The Page of Cups and the Hangman. So the Hangman is stillness and no movement, and changing your perspective and letting things unfold naturally. And the Page of Cups is about your inner child and expressing your emotions and giving someone a cup of love, or, you know, honesty and all that stuff. So there could be something about, you know, this relationship isn't moving, or it hasn't really moved in a long time with this Hanged Man. Or, you know, there could be troubles with people, either you or them or both of you, not having the right perspective or the right understanding of this connection, of your life at the moment, of what this connection means, what it's supposed to be. This Page of Cups could be that, like, one of you or both of you are not doing your inner child healing, that you're not letting your inner child speak up when it's supposed to be, when it would need to, or you're not being honest, you're not speaking from the heart, not speaking from the head. Well, you're, yes, but no. I mean, I wanted to say you're not speaking from the heart, you're speaking from the head, but then it came out like you're not speaking from the head. So I don't know. For some of you, that's gonna be accurate if I said that. But yeah, so communication seems to be communication and actions. Communication of emotions specifically, but communication and actions could be like the main obstacles here. Because look what we have here underneath, you know, the Page of Cups and all the other cards. We have the Five of Swords. So there could be something like right now at the core or at the bottom of this relationship, or in the past in this relationship, in this connection, there was dishonesty. There was just really immaturity, like very immature mindset and actions. Petty people. This could have been gossip. They could have gossiped in your back, could have done the same, or they could have done that with other people. But it's just like, it's that energy that they're keeping themselves in, right? So it's obviously going to affect all of their interpersonal relationships, even if they don't do it with you directly, and vice versa. Of course, you'll know how this applies to you. Yeah, Five of Swords is just pettiness and just like mind games and just like unnecessary BS, you know? To me, it's always like, I always picture like, you know, those, I mean, it can be all sorts of situations, obviously, but I often, to understand the energy of this card, I often kind of picture, like, there's a lot of workplaces that, like, when you get into that, there's so much gossip and so many immature people that you feel like it's a high school or middle school, elementary school, right? That's just how you feel about it. Well, that's kind of the energy here. And this could have led to heartbreak with this Three of Swords in reverse, or some sort of ending or separation in the connection. And, you know, ending, it's an illusion, especially if this is like a really spiritual connection. And ending of the Three of Swords, heartbreak of the Three of Swords is an illusionary ending, because it's only the 3 out of 10 of the journey, right? But when it happens, it hurts so bad and it seems so big, like you're like, I don't know how we could even recover from that you're like, well, this is the end. But most of the time it's not, if you don't want it to be, and they also don't want it to be. So this could have been that you never got to confess your feelings, or they never did properly, or, you know, maybe this took such a turn, or like this was so much that it led to heartbreak too fast, and you never actually got to discuss your romantic feelings with one another, because I do think that you have some from one another. So, you know, and you could kind of, those of you that are like in a really like twin flame divine kind of part, and you're really connected to your soul, there are some things that you know, even though about this connection, about this person, even though like you never got like a 3D confirmation of that. But for some of you, like, you never got to express your feelings to them, and they don't know if you love them or if you still love them, and also they never express their feelings to you, and then you don't know if they love you or if they still love you. I think, yes, there's definitely feelings on both sides here, romantic feelings for one another, at least a lot of affection. Yeah. And the Hanged Man here, we have the Star in reverse. So this is someone or people who are avoiding their healing, who are not doing their healing. And it's like not so that they're avoiding it consciously, right? Because it's healing trauma, it's not really something that mainstream culture understands or will encourage, because it doesn't understand that it is an option and that it can really, really help when you know how to do it and where to go to do that. And so it might be, you know, if they were, or if you were presented with all the information and all the professionals that could help you, you know, they could, or you could potentially do it, but they're using kind of their lack of accessibility potentially as kind of an excuse not to do it, or they kind of try to pretend like they don't know that they can heal, or like it's not possible, or like they don't understand that this is, or they think, you know, it's something that's so deeply rooted, could be from their childhood or even like generational trauma. They think that it's just a part of their personality, like they don't realize it's trauma. And so they've just kind of accepted, like, oh yeah, that's who I am. Maybe you've done the same, and it's like, no. And there's also like, yeah, because I feel like your angels, for both of you, you can have the same angels watching over you as well. Like, they want to help you, but for some of you, they're just not being, how do you say that? Solicited. You're just not talking to them. It's like they're like, yeah, I'm here, I want to help you, I want to guide you, but you're not even talking to me, you're not even asking me for my help, so I'm just doing my own thing, right? You see how they're kind of looking away? That's how I'm interpreting it. There could also be some sort of you don't, one or both of you don't truly trust in this connection, and therefore you're not capable of having a vision for it. Because the Temperance card is also a card of divine timing, of patience, and of planning your life, you know, your life in 2 to 5 years. So you could not really have a direction for that, at least spiritually. Maybe you're like, I know what I want to do, like, with my life in terms of career and stuff, or school, but like, you don't really have a plan of who you want to be and what you want this connection to be. Because I think some of you have tried to quit, some of you have tried to leave, or they have tried to leave, and it's just not happening. Like, your angels are like, nah, like, what are you doing? You can't escape this. And it's not like you can't escape this as if you're doomed to suffer, because this connection is not meant to suffer. It's just that there's a higher meaning, there's a higher purpose, there's something bigger that's meant to happen here that's not happened yet, and you can't bypass your spiritual lessons or your healing. Okay, so if you feel like you are separated, if you feel like you've left them forever, or they've left you forever, or you've both left each other forever, that's not true. Okay, there's still like some sort of link of connection between you two, even if you can't see it. So if you've tried to leave, or you've tried to leave in the past, it's been unsuccessful, okay? And the thing is, you know, there could definitely be some sort of, well, it's not necessarily reunion for everybody, but like some of you will kind of balance your own energies. You will come into union with yourself, which is what you should be focusing on more than union with this person at the moment, at least. Some of you will just, it's going to be different for all of you. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you're going to be together and everything will be solved and you'll be happy forever and no problem ever again. No, it's not going to be like that in just a month, but there will be movement. If you're like in a no contact separation kind of mode, you could kind of start talking again. I'm not really seeing whether like it's you or them who's going to make the move. I don't know. Spirit's not really telling me, because that's not really what's important for you to know at the moment. But there could be some sort of movement, or you feel, and that could also be like in the 5D, like you felt a loss, you really felt a loss, and now you're going to start maybe seeing them in your meditations and your dreams. You're gonna start feeling them, like seeing them astrally, all that kind of stuff, and you're gonna feel connected to them in the 5D, okay? And typically being connected in the 5D is one of the steps to being connected in the 3D as well, okay? Or there could be some sort of, even if you don't really get back into each other's lives a lot, you talk and you're like, you both acknowledge, you're able, because this is a Cups card, right? So this is about emotions. You could be able to at least tell each other like, yeah, I still like you, or I feel this and that for you, and be honest about that. I think you both definitely want some sort of balance in this connection as well. And I think if you do like meet up or talk or connect more, which I think you definitely will, especially the way that this card, remember it came out first and super quickly. So this is like a definite here during April. But yeah, you both want balance, and I think you'll both I think you're starting to understand that your connection and who you are as people, it's kind of two sides of the same coin sometimes. And so, which is why I'm getting that this could be like twin flame or soulmate for a lot of you. But I think you're accepting each other's individuality. I think you want to accept wholly who the other person is, because you're learning to do that for yourself. And so when you can do that for yourself and accept that you have lots of different sides to yourself, lots of different qualities and flaws and skills and all that stuff, when you understand and you can accept and see how complex you are as a person, it's a lot easier for you to do that with other people as well. And you also understand that if you want to be accepted for who you are fully, you have to be willing and ready to do that for someone else. And so I think you're like, yeah, I know this person, but I might not know everything about them. And so you're kind of open to kind of welcoming them as they are and kind of seeing what they bring, which is really what I'm seeing in this Two of Cups card. Because this is not yet like, as I said, right, union forever, you're getting married, blah, 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 like no, right? It would be it if it was a 10 of Pentacles upwards, but you're not there just yet. This is like one step towards that, if you want that, obviously, and if you do the work. So don't have, like, if you have, it's important for you to kind of let go of expectation of yourself and of them. Sorry. Because if you're like, I don't know, you like meet up with this person and you're going to see them, or you're going to talk to them, and you're like, oh my god, we're going to tell each other that we love each other and everything's going to be perfect and we're going to be in 3D union and we're going to start a relationship and whatever it is that you want or that you feel could be like the end goal of this connection, you're not going to get it right away. So if you think you are going to this month and you have those kinds of expectations, you're going to be very disappointed, and that's going to make you out of your power. So it's important that you release any expectations on them and just kind of be open-minded, but don't expect anything, right? Because when you don't expect anything, all you can be is either you're right about it, about the person or the situation, or you are pleasantly surprised. When you have expectations, all you can do is either be correct or be disappointed, right? So it's better to do the first one. And this is about you, staying in your power. I think like whoever is the feminine in this connection is kind of embracing their masculine energy a lot more, and that is showing. I think you're really, really ambitious. You're understanding that like your spirituality, which has come seeing as like this little black cat here, your spirituality and also your ambition and 3D things that you want to do, they can work together greatly, and you can create really beautiful things with this sunflower that you can see here. And also I think that you're understanding that like you don't really have, I'm kind of getting like the inner throne kind of mentality, right? This is a very, this is the Queen of Fire. This is a very Leo card. And we know that like an unevolved Leo has to seek attention and sit on their outer throne. But a more evolved and mature Leo will always be sitting on their inner throne, and therefore they don't need external validation. And this is when they step into their true power. And that's when they understand that they don't have to prove themselves all the time or seek attention all the time, because when they are secure and solid within themselves and they understand their own beauty and their own power, they know that they will radiate that and that people will sense that either way. And so it doesn't matter whether people tell them or see that or validate that for them, because they know how they feel about themselves and they know who they are and how and what they're capable of. And I think this is also you, like if you need to put boundaries with this person, you're able to do that, or you're really being encouraged to do that during the month. Or, you know, if you feel like this person is coming to you and they're not offering you what you want, it's just like it's below your standards, you're like, no, I'm ready to offer more and I want this to be equal, and they're not there yet to be able to say no or to put some sort of boundaries, or to be like, you know, not for now, or, you know, whatever it is that you need to say or do to be able to be connected to that. Okay, so let's get you, I have this self-care oracle. Let's get you some self-care for the month, okay? So what's some self-care for, I almost said Leo, oh my god. I don't know if you guys have some Leo placements as well. For Scorpio, obviously. Some self-care for Scorpio, please. Why did I know this card was going to come out? Okay, anything else? Don't be shy. Yeah, okay. Maybe one last one? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do a lot of interpretation about these because they are quite straightforward. I do mean them to be. And I want you, some of them can be done in many different ways, and I want you to kind of interpret that for yourself and decide it for yourself as well. Okay? So we have number 20, Dream Journal. So these are ways that you can take care of yourself better, love yourself better, and stay aligned on with your soul path throughout the month. So Dream Journal, we have number 55, write a gratitude list. Number 19, deep breathing. Number 54, watching a movie. Number 44, sex, either with yourself or someone else. And finally, we have number 4, be still. Okay, so Scorpio, that was your reading. That's all I'm getting for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it, that it resonated, it was insightful. If you liked it, please let me know by liking this video. It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate all of your support, even if that's only through watching. Subscribe to my channel for more. Comment down below if this resonated with you. I would love to have you here if you subscribe. I post new pickup outs every single week on all sorts of different subjects, and if you have any requests or ideas, feel free to leave them down below, and I might as well in the comments, and I might as well do them very soon. I also do, as you can see, predictions for all the zodiac signs every single month, so if that's something that you like, make sure to subscribe. Just stick around. If this reading didn't resonate, that's okay, it can happen. I always make these in the optic of having them for all 3 sun, moon, and rising, so feel free to check one or both of your other signs. They will be up on my channel. But either way, I will wish you an amazing rest of your day or night. Once again, thank you for joining me. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.